breaking news.
We're standing in this place again. There are 8 children that are deceased. I can't be strong for you.
Tragedy strikes Shreveport. 8 children killed in a mass shooting and 2 women fighting to survive after police say Shamar Elkins, the gunman, opened fire on the children and the 2 women.
You could see in his eyes, nothing behind the eyes, dead behind the eyes, no soul.
Ranging in ages from 3 to 11, the loss of the young lives has sparked the needed conversation of domestic violence and mental health awareness.
Over 30% of our crimes and 30% of our murders in the city of Shreveport are domestic in relation. Now that number has gone up.
In the aftermath, hundreds gathered at the crime scene to show support to the family and friends of the victims.
Because at this point, we're starting to break as well. Every time they bring a body out, we need y'all here. Everybody just needs to be here. We with the family, we standing directly with the family, we talking with the family, we providing whatever resources
whatever we can do, we
just need everybody else here.
Now, as Shreveport looks for hope during this dark time, city leaders are asking the community to have faith as we remember the young lives lost and the survivors of the Cedar Grove mass shooting.
And when something like this, it affects us all. We are one Shreveport.
8 children, one morning. One man who was supposed to protect them. What happened on West 79th Street in Shreveport, Louisiana will never, not ever, make sense. This is the case nobody forgets. Welcome to Profile Zero. Today's case, the Shreveport 8. If you are new here, please subscribe and drop a comment telling us where in the world you are watching from. And now we begin. Shreveport, Louisiana. A working city on the Red River. Tight communities. People who know their neighbors. People who wave from front porches while children play in the yard. On the morning of April 19th, 2026, that ordinary Sunday morning shattered into something this city will carry forever. Just before 6 a.m., Shreveport police received a call that no dispatcher is ever prepared for. A woman was on the roof of a house on West 79th Street. She told dispatch that a suspect was inside, that he had just shot someone, that 9 people lived in that home. Minutes later, a second call. Same woman, voice breaking. She told police the suspect was a family member, that he had shot everyone inside, that she and her children had fled from the roof and were now in the backyard. Police arrived at 6:01 a.m. Then a third call came in. A separate location, Harrison Street. 1 block away, the caller identified the suspect as Elkins. He had knocked on a neighbor's door and shot her. When officers entered the homes, the Shreveport police spokesperson described what they found as, and I am quoting directly, a disgusting and evil scene. Many of the children appeared to have been shot in their sleep, most shot in the head. 8 children were dead, ranging in age from 3 to 11. 7 of them, his own. 2 women shot, surviving, barely, and the man responsible was already gone. The suspect was identified as 31-year-old Shamar Elkins, a former Louisiana Army National Guard member, served from 2013 to 2020. Signal support specialist, fire support specialist, no overseas deployments, left the Army as a private. In 2019, while still serving, he pleaded guilty to a weapons charge. A weapons charge, on record. And yet, on the morning of April 19th, he had a firearm. The United States Attorney for the Western District confirmed investigators are looking specifically at how he secured that weapon. A man has since been arrested and charged for supplying it. The night before the shooting, a neighbor named Freddie Montgomery saw Elkins sitting on his front porch. The 2 men waved at each other as children played in the yard. Children playing. A wave between neighbors. A normal Saturday afternoon. The 8 children killed were Jayla Elkins, 3 years old, Shayla Elkins, 5 years old, Kayla Pugh, 6 years old, Layla Pugh, 7 years old, Markaden Pugh, 10 years old, Saria Snow, 11 years old, Kadarian Snow, 6 years old, and Braylon Snow, 5 years old.
The youngest
was 3 years old. One child survived. A 12-year-old girl jumped from the roof of the home in an attempt to escape. Her injuries were not life-threatening. Her name is Mariana. She jumped from a roof to escape her own father. She is 12 years old. After the shooting, Elkins fled. He carjacked a vehicle and led officers on a pursuit into Bossiri Parish. He died from a self-inflicted gunshot wound after a confrontation with police in Bossiri City. The United States Attorney said plainly, Elkins' death means that our community will never see him face justice. No trial, no sentencing, no courtroom where the names of those 8 children would be read aloud while he was forced to sit and listen. Shreveport Police Chief Wayne Smith said the violence appeared to stem from a domestic dispute and added, the chances are good that this was not the first time. Not the first time, which means there were signs, there were moments, there were opportunities for intervention that did not come or came too late. This was the deadliest mass shooting in the United States since January 2024. 8 children, 1 morning gone. There is no resolution in this story, no verdict, no justice that fits the crime. What Shreveport is left with is 8 names, 8 faces, and a question that domestic violence advocates have been asking for decades. How many signs does the world need before it acts? This is the case nobody forgets, because those children deserve to never be forgotten. If this story moved you, leave their names in the comments. All 8 of them. Let this community hold them together. Subscribe to Profile Zero for more true crime stories told the way they deserve to be told. Hit the bell. We are just getting started.